All right, today we're going to put on our architect hats. But we're not designing buildings, we're designing businesses. We're going to dig into the blueprint that really separates the companies that thrive from the ones that just, well, don't.
You've seen it, right? It's the big question. You have two companies, they start out in the same market, maybe with the same resources, but one just shoots for the moon while the other one kind of flatlines. So what's the deal? What's the secret ingredient? Well, the secret isn't some magic bullet or a lucky break. It's all about the structure. It's about building something on a solid foundation, where every single piece has a clear purpose and a place to fit. And that is exactly what this is all about, the 4 pillars of business excellence. Think of this as the master blueprint for building a company that's not just going to survive, but it's actually designed to soar. Okay, first things first. Every great structure has to start with a rock-solid foundation. And in business, this is where we lay all the groundwork. This is the core, the engine room. And you know, the key thing to get here is that we're not talking about some abstract textbook theory. This is about the real, nitty-gritty mechanics of what happens day to day. It's about popping the hood and really understanding how the engine works. So, our very first pillar is all about your processes and systems. How do you actually get a customer? How do you fulfill an order once you have it? What's the process for customer support? These are the repeatable, reliable actions that make sure you deliver quality every single time. This is the how it all gets done.
But let's be real. Even the most perfect system in the world is just lines on a piece of paper without the right people to make it happen. And that brings us to our second, absolutely crucial pillar, the leadership.
This pillar is all about the who, and it's more than just having managers. It's about growing leaders who can truly empower their teams, giving them the confidence to go out and execute, because amazing systems need amazing leaders to guide the way. Okay, so we've got our how and we've got our who. But in the world we live in today, standing still is the same as falling behind. And that's where our third pillar comes in. This one is all about momentum, all about evolution.
This is literally the engine of progress. It's a non-stop, active commitment to getting better. It's having that mindset that asks, hey, what we did yesterday was good, but how can we make it faster, smarter, and just plain better tomorrow?
And this isn't just some vague, nice-to-have idea. We're talking about putting this pillar into action with some seriously powerful tools. Things like Lean to cut out waste, Six Sigma to nail down quality, and smart automation to let your people focus on what they do best. It's this relentless drive to improve every single day. All right. We have our systems running, our leaders are leading, and we have this drive to constantly improve. But where is all this effort going? I mean, without a clear destination, it's just spinning your wheels. This is where our final pillar gives us direction.
This is your North Star. Pillar 4 is strategy, planning, and execution. It's the one that answers the most important questions of all. Why are we even doing this? And where are we trying to go? This is about making smart choices, having a real plan for growth, and making sure you scale with purpose, not just by accident.
And here's where that whole architect metaphor really clicks into place. See, these pillars don't work in isolation. They are one single integrated system. You could have the most brilliant strategy in the world, but if your processes are broken, it's just a daydream. You can have great processes, but with weak leadership, you're going nowhere. Every pillar has to support the others, or the whole building is at risk.
So let's just pull it all together here. The foundation, your processes, that's your how. The leadership, your people, that's the who. The upgrade, your improvements, that's how can we do it better. And finally, the North Star, your strategy, that's your why. You see how each one builds on the next? It creates this complete, powerful system.
And that, right there, is the big idea. True, lasting business excellence is not about being a rock star in just one of these areas. It's about being strong and aligned across all 4. That's how you create a structure that's balanced, tough, and totally ready to grow. So, I'm going to leave you with this to think about. When you take this 4-pillar blueprint and hold it up to your own business or your own team, be honest. Where do you see the cracks? Which pillar needs a little bit more of your attention right now? Because